Hello and welcome back to my holiday series. Today is July 25th and it is World Drowning Prevention Day. So more of a serious issue considering that 236,000 people die a year from drowning. That's a lot. It is more common in children ages 1 to 9 and adult men. Guys are more at risk. I can kind of see why adult men are more at risk of drowning than adult women. But no one is immune to drowning, obviously. And it is in the top 10 leading cause of death for children and youth aged 1 to 24. So there are some water safety measures that I took note of here. Only swim where permitted. Seems obvious. Wear a life jacket. If you're going to be in the water for a long time, have some kind of life jacket. Have a flotation device. It's better safe than sorry, right? Never swim alone. Always swim with someone else. You never know what could happen. And literally anything could happen. Into the water feet first. So this goes with, I think about falling a lot. Like if you're falling off of something into water, you really want to go feet first and you really want to go straight as you can. That was kind of weird. Straight as you can, feet first into the water is the safest way to go. No belly flops, no cannonballs. Not as safe. Supervise your children. It seems like an obvious one, but the amount of times that, I just gotta run inside real quick and then you leave your kid out there don't do that. Always supervise your children. Learn CPR. A great thing to know just in general, but especially when it comes to water. Know your own limits. You can kind of guesstimate, like when you start to feel tired if you're treading water, just get out. It's not, it's, again, better safe than sorry. Just get out if you can't handle it anymore. Not a big deal, right? Avoid drinking alcohol and swimming, right? Don't drink and drive. Don't swim and drive either. Alcohol, obviously, it inhibits you and it makes you, it can make you more tired. It can just impair your judgment in general to where bad things can happen. Don't play any kind of breath holding games. Don't challenge each other to hold your breath for as long as you can. Obey all hazard signs, especially in like lakes and things and oceans and all that stuff. Ooh. Gnat in here. And of course, keep an eye on the weather. Weather can play a big factor in water, especially natural sources of water, where, there could be lightning, there could be waves, there could be storms, all that stuff. Sorry, my cat just ran by. And now I'm going to share a couple stories with you of my own experiences with almost drowning. I have almost drowned like 3 or 4 times, I think, in my life. No, more than that, actually. So the first was when I was pretty little. They allowed at our local pool to have, like, they had 2 big slides, right? They had a tube slide and they had a body slide. They allowed the tubes from the tube slide to go into the deep end. Now, the deep end was only 5 feet. I, however, am just now, 5'1". So I was pretty short as a kid. Always have been. So I was on one of the tubes. I slipped off of said tube, tried to come back up, and there's more tubes in the way, so I couldn't get back up. Lifeguards had to jump in and grab me. Of course, my mom flipped out. And yeah, they never allowed the tubes in the deep end again. Wonder why. It was not a smart thing on the pool's part to do that. Just really super not safe all overall, I didn't know how to swim. I was way too young. Should I have been in swim lessons? Maybe. Did my mom think about it at the time? No. People make mistakes, whatever. Not a big deal. I mean, sort of a big deal, but you know what I mean. Then we went on vacation to this place. It was either Elephant Rock or Johnston's Shut-In. I cannot remember which one. I always forget and get them mixed up. But basically, it was a nature-made water slide. Okay, so you would slide down these rocks and stuff, and it was deep enough that you didn't, scrape up yourself on the rocks. But we watched these people go down this like little whirlpool. It was literally a whirlpool. And then they'd pop right back up. So we watched a bunch of people do it, and then we're like, all right, yeah, we can do it. So my dad goes, my sister goes, my sister's friend go, I go, my dad goes down, pops up, sister goes down, pops up, friend goes down, pops up. I go down, I don't come back up. My dad had to jump in and get me. Don't know what happened. I just didn't pop back up. I did know how to swim somewhat at that time. So yeah, that was probably scarier than the first one, I think, because it was actually something that was pulling me down. So that was interesting and scary. Another time, my friends did not believe me that I did not know how to swim. This was before my freshman year of high school, when we actually learned how to swim in school. And we were hanging out in my friend's pool. I had a pool noodle. I was secure. I was safe. I was floating. They decided to take the pool noodle from me. I sunk to the bottom. They had to come down and get me. I was like, I told you, I have never learned how to swim. So give me the damn pool noodle and let me float here. Okay, let's see. Another time we were actually this was the most recent one. This was just last year or the year before. We went to Wisconsin Dells and we were in a wave pool. Now I was sticking to where I could still touch, and I was trying to stick to where I could still touch really well, at least to keep the water here, so that when the waves did come, they wouldn't come up too much, and I could still be able to, kind of try to ride the waves, right? Wave pools are fun, but they're also scary, and I drank a lot of pool water that day. Thankfully, I got out on my own. I didn't have to have anybody come in and get me, because that would have been embarrassing, because I was very much an adult by that time, and I did know how to swim. But those wave pools are pretty powerful. So just, I guess really the biggest thing too is just be aware of your surroundings and yourself. Don't let your friends be jerks. Really make sure that everybody that you are with understands your swimming situation. If you know how to swim, if you don't know how to swim, if you're just learning, if you are not that good, let the people know around you who are with you, because again, never swim alone. And have fun. I mean, you can still have fun and be careful at the same time. So this is kind of a PSA today. So yeah. Be careful, but have fun, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye! And the weird thing is I'm still not afraid of drowning or deep water. Weird, right?